Yeah, it just says connecting.
Okay, is that letting enough?
I think. Wait. Okay, you're locked.
Sweet.
Hey!
I opened the door just enough for the Wi-Fi to get in, and we're good to
Apparently.
go.
The doors are Wi-Fi blocking devices.
Yes. They've got that.
They have that lead shielding.
Yeah. Yes, the RFID shielding
That's
is
right.
probably enough.
That's right.
But
We paid for that. That's part of the
extra, yeah.
Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today on our live stream. There is so much stuff happening today.
There is, but first I wanted to just say very briefly.
Oh, we're starting with a disclaimer.
Not a
No?
disclaimer. A complete aside before
Oh,
we've even
okay.
gotten into the main
Excuse me.
event. I was in the hallway and I was asked twice once by two separate people where the restrooms were while standing right in front of the restroom. I don't know.
You're
I just
going
thought
where
it
with
was,
this? You're invisible? You're an assassin?
no, no.
I don't get it.
I'm just saying, like, people don't look around. It was
People
just
do not
they were just like, "Where is the restroom?" And I was like, "It is right here."
Yeah, excellent. Excellent. I'm so glad we got that story.
It's just funny. I guess maybe I have that welcoming face where people don't. I don't know.
Yes, you look super welcoming. 100%. That's what people say about you first.
I look like I
You look
have the answer.
approachable.
Whenever I'm like at like Joanne, like a fabric store or something
That's
like that, they're just like, "Where is the stuff?" And I'm like, "I have no idea. I don't work here."
Yeah.
Anyway,
There's so much cool stuff happening today that is so much better than David standing next to the bathroom
and pointing at the door.
and pointing at the door. We've launched 2 products. We've launched a whole giveaway thing that has a bunch of different things, parts. There are so many parts. It took us a while to even figure out how to explain to you how many parts there were.
Yeah.
But basically, this year is Assassin's Creed.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
It is the 15th anniversary of the initial launch of Assassin's Creed.
Dun, da, da, da. And since we've been working with Assassin's Creed for such a long time, and it's been such an integral part of our brand development, we are lucky enough to be part of this campaign where we're partnering with a bunch of different licensees. So every time you buy something from our collection or from some of the other Assassin's Creed 15 launches, which are coming, you will get a free gift. Some of those gifts are big things, like a trip to Montreal.
Yeah.
And a tour of the
studios there, and some
like,
of them
meet
are
all the-
in-game items for Assassin's Creed Valhalla or
like
other
a new
things like
skin
that.
or like a which are probably cool, and they're very limited edition, but they're probably not quite as exciting as a trip to Montreal.
Yeah, but everybody
Up to you.
gets something.
Everybody gets something, large or small.
And probably if you're into Assassin's Creed, you like the in-game items.
Of
I know
course.
I download every time there's a potential
Every-
free game item. I'm like, yes, I will have that. Even if I'm not playing Valhalla currently.
Yes.
I'm like, but I want the new Charlemagne sword that came with my
Yes.
Prime subscription. Like,
Whatever.
I'll get it.
So
So it's an added bonus. We are...
we're doing our own thing because we're overachievers. We're giving away a custom Rook, which will be made to measure and in your color choices.
and
That's,
into your cut.
of course.
Yep.
And so that's kind of an unusual thing. We've stopped doing a lot of custom work or any custom work because of our capacity. And but it's really exciting to get to offer it once in a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So how do they interact?
Great question. So you can enter the Rook giveaway by simply submitting your email address. And yes,
You can-
even if you're on our mailing list, you should submit it again because this is a separate list.
Yeah.
The other way to enter, you get a second entry if you order anything from the Assassin's Creed 15 collection. So, and the more things you order from the collection,
You get-
the more entries you get towards that custom Rook.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
And you also get a free gift with every purchase.
Yeah, that's a
Of
separate,
anything
that's
in
a separate thing. That's the free gift with every purchase happens alongside. That is part of something that Ubisoft is running.
Yes.
Um,
With Razor and Pop figure, vinyl pop,
Yeah, it's okay.
pop figure vinyl figurines.
There's a bunch of other licensees that are a part of this. It's a massive thing.
I adjusted it so your legs are in the can. So
Oh, sweet! So we
You
can
can
see
see your
the
shorts, yeah.
shorts being short, less longs, as I
They're
like
less
to call
long.
them.
We sort of stopped. I was like, what about a short like the length that Billie Eilish wears when she does her concerts?
You said that.
I did.
This is also the length of shorts that I wear.
Yeah, I understand.
So you weren't wrong that was what we should do, because that's what I like to wear. And it's hard to find them that don't either, or that aren't like really baggy
Cargo.
cargo shorts that are kind of like 90s raver shorts. Like
Yeah,
that's kind of the style that is that length these days. If you
Or
can
there
find
are the
that,
like totally practical tan ones.
or yeah, right. Or they're above the knee, and that's not really my jam.
You're not into knees. You're not a knee man.
I'm just not an above the knee shorts sort of person. It just doesn't work. Because then when you sit down, they're mid thigh shorts.
You're not comfortable sharing the mid thigh.
It's a lot of leg hair.
It's a lot of leg hair. You heard it here, folks. It's a lot of leg hair. It's true. I can confirm.
Anyway,
so this is the length of shorts that you think.
Well, you
You can
got.
still experience the short. Have some airflow on your
You can
feet.
have a bit of airflow on the lower half of your leg.
Only the lower half.
No, just generally
Yeah,
you get more airflow.
Yeah.
But also you've got plenty of room for your phone here, and it doesn't off balance the leg because you've still got plenty of leg to kind of keep it stable with weight in the pockets. Because
What are you saying?
a problem with cargo shorts for me
Oh, is that the phone like
is
whacks
that
you in the leg?
when your cargo short like is all the way down here and your pants end here, there's nothing to stabilize the pant leg,
And then your phone whacks you in the
and then your phone or whatever, your keys and your wallet, whatever the stuff that all the cargo that you're putting in your cargo pockets is just like
free.
it's just free. And it's no good. It's just not comfortable. You end up throwing your knee out.
Oh.
It's not really true. I'm
I
just
don't know
old
if
now.
Can you throw your knee out? Is that a thing?
It's not comfortable.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
The point is, we made a pair of shorts that are based on the Secco pants. If you own those, you will know how these fit. We have made some updates to the closure.
Yep.
This is not the final
This is not
closure.
the final closure.
We have a button closure.
Yep.
But this is a fun version that we decided was too expensive. So
It's not just that it was too expensive. It's also like it's really bulky.
it's kind of there's a
The
fair-
original was just like it just has a snap here, and that wasn't working for people because there's the adjusters are here, so the adjusters are actually pulling the snap open.
It never happens to me, but I hear that it happens to people.
It happens to people.
Yes.
Maybe
We
it's,
did test it, and it doesn't seem to be a problem for us, but maybe it's a...
we couldn't reproduce the issues, so IT says there's no problem.
But instead, we made a different kind of closure.
So then I tried to do it with this buckle without the snap, and that didn't work at all. So then I just added the snap to this pair because I figured they should be at least wearable. And it just ends up being kind of redundant. So we swapped it back to the sort of Secco pants waistband, but with a like jeans button that actually is a button instead of a snap.
Yeah.
An extremely complex and long answer.
Basically, the closure is better now. That's the short answer.
They stay closed when you wear them.
Cool. We did launch the Rook a few days ago for a restock. It's one of our champion products. We really loved having the Rook, and it's a really classic, elegant coat.
Yep.
And people were asking if they ordered from that batch, would they get a gift? And I think they should.
Yes,
So they will.
they will.
Since I get to say, then they will.
There is a slight delay. Like we're launching this in time with what we were, like this
With the
campaign
launch.
is starting. They actually sort of started the campaign
They were
a
going
day
to announce
early
it on the 15th. We had an embargo to not talk about it until then, and then they went ahead and did it on the 14th.
on the 14th, and they didn't tell us that they were going to do that. And we haven't gotten the postcards that are supposed to be in the boxes yet.
Yes, so we will. So we won't be fulfilling these Assassin's Creed orders right away, and you will get an email about that.
Yeah.
But basically, we will fulfill them as soon as we have the insert that leads you to your free gift.
And with any luck, if we have to, maybe we can get codes to send to the first adopters.
Nope, they're gonna get an option to just say, "I don't want the free thing,"
Yes.
or they're gonna be waiting. That's
Great.
it. I'm sorry, there's no third option.
Yeah, it's complicated, and apparently it's a very large campaign
Yes.
with a lot of moving parts,
Yes.
and we're
And
trying to
it's
keep
kind
up.
of it's a new thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they've done something like this before.
But we were organized enough to put special Assassin's Creed 15 labels inside these, as well as the Rooks that are being produced
Yeah.
now.
So that's how you know it's limited edition.
I'm gonna move up. We got these special labels. I'm gonna move over here.
Ooh, the label.
I really like this Assassin's Creed 15.
It's a cool logo.
The assassin,
They did
the
such a
assassin like symbol with the 15 in it. I think it was like it's just clutch.
it's clutch. Yeah, no, it is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And even if we restock the Enforcer, it won't be the limited edition piece because we probably won't be able to restock it until the end of the campaign.
Yeah.
So this is really a unique batch
Cool.
of 42 pieces
Yeah.
in this case.
Yeah. This is a designer's workshop. So it follows our designer workshop thing. We're doing a 2-week pre-order, or is it a set number?
We are doing a set number, we think.
Yeah, because we ordered the fabric specifically for this, and we had to order it in bulk, so we have it.
Yep.
So we're doing a 42 set piece.
Yes.
This is the shorts are a pre-order though.
The shorts are a pre-order, yes. So
Pre-order
you
only.
must order the shorts. If you want the shorts, they will be made pretty quickly. There's a date on the product page. I
Yeah.
don't remember it off the top of my head.
It's a 2-week pre-order.
Yes, it's a 2-week period.
So second Friday.
Great, thank you.
So this is the Enforcer. Tell us a little bit about it.
The Enforcer is sort of, I've been thinking of it as, at least in my process, I've been thinking of it as the after image killer.
You mean from a product perspective?
From a product perspective, it
It
does.
does look a little bit more vicious than the after image vest. So I sort of imagined it's like the killer.
Yeah,
The killer.
like a cicada killer. Sort
Yeah,
of.
right. So like,
Yeah, no. So it is. It's a slightly longer vest. It was designed with utility in mind. So you've got zipper pockets. The pockets are
They're
sort
cool.
of separate.
and they unsnap, right?
They do have a snap here that holds them to the vest. But you can, if you're really loading up and you need space, you can take the
I
snap
can't
off.
imagine needing that.
Yeah, I agree. But without the snap, they do kind of just flap
We
around.
didn't want the flap. Separate, but attached.
Right. For me, I think
Tell us what you thought about when you designed this.
I have this vision of doing a set of each rank of the Assassin's Guild in a modern, like, Volante design sort of style.
Yeah.
So we've done the Recruit, which is our hoodie, which I think is like the first thing they give you is before you've really earned at your stripes. You've got a Recruit that is a hoodie that looks like Assassin's Creed, but it's a little bit more subtle and it's not as involved.
Yeah.
You move up to the Initiate. The Initiate is a jacket. It's fully lined. It's a little bit more durable. It's made out of the cotton ripstop, so it's breathable, and it's got it's got a little bit more of the trappings of the Assassin's Creed aesthetic.
Definitely looks more Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. And then the next rank up is the Enforcer, which is this one, which is, I think, somebody who is more into the sort of field operations of Assassin's Creed. They do.
You mean like assassinating people?
Yeah.
Is that the field operations that you're like dancing around here?
Yes. Yes. I imagine it as something that is a little bit more bruiser. I mean, it's called Enforcer. It's a little bit more like a bruiser. It's somebody that is going to be doing sort of the heavy lifting of the Assassin's Guild, and somebody who is a higher rank than an Initiate. They're the assassin that you play as in most of the games.
Cool.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like that.
Going out and getting stuff done.
Going out and getting stuff done.
Cool.
They're not the kind that sit, they're not the man at the chair and man in the chair sort of style.
Beard stroking kind of. Yeah.
No, the computer hacking,
Oh,
telling you where to go and what
What about
doors
the
are.
man in the chair?
That's the
with the
mental.
beard?
That's like way. That's
Oh, yeah.
we haven't even gotten there yet.
Okay, so
We're
you're
working
telling
our
a
way.
story
I'm telling a story chronologically.
Yes.
But this is the Enforcer. I wanted it to be hardy, and I wanted it to be a little bit more, be a little bit more mobile.
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 A little bit,
Folks.
have a little bit more mobility, so that's why it doesn't have sleeves. You can layer it over an Initiate jacket, and there are pictures of that on the product page, I think.
Cool.
So it's showing how you've leveled up. You gain a new piece of armor. You can wear it over your jacket and sort of
Got it.
add to the armor, or you could wear it separately. It is waterproof. It is abrasive resistant. It's got all the cool stuff that the Jonin and the Namahage have.
Yeah. Sweet.
So that's how I think of it.
Do we have any questions so far?
Yes, so we have a couple of questions. Someone asked about the fit for the Secco shorts, specifically for a woman's cut. How would they size themselves?
So there's a sizing chart on the page, which you can measure, and we've programmed the little like suggestions robot ourselves, so it's based on our measurements, and it's really very accurate.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a small. Is this the
I
small?
think those are medium.
This is the medium. you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Is there a label somewhere I could check?
Label? Nope.
No label.
It would be a medium.
It's a medium. This is a medium, and that's about right. I usually wear medium in most things.
I also wear these.
You also wear medium. We are usually the same size in pants.
But there is more room in the lower hip than a normal, like, sort of men's
Yeah.
pant that I would
It's
wear.
not a super straight cut. Like it has some room. I mean, I would want
There's
to know that you can.
yeah, the waistband is
sit in it.
adjustable, so if you were to like
Yep.
loosen it up, it would
You
gain
gain.
quite a bit of space.
Let's not do
But you
that.
can
Oh,
tighten it up.
I don't want to lose my trousers on the live stream.
It does. It does also have little pleats here and here, so there is a
Yeah.
little bit more room in the in like the sort of low hip area than normal men's pants would have.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I think it's a pretty good job of a unifit.
yeah. The Seco pants have a 3-inch gusset.
Really, we're
in
gonna talk
between.
about while I'm wearing it, the gusset.
I also have them in these pants. That's what makes it
The
a little
gusset
bit.
is this part in the crotch. I like it when every
it
time I
gives
talk
them
about
a
something, I think
little-
it's slightly
it-
awkward. I just get more and more old timey. in the crotch. Yeah, that's my version of like making it more acceptable.
Okay, whenever you're done.
I don't think I'm ever gonna be done.
I know.
Okay, as long as you know.
That gives the Seco pants a bit more of a drop crotch
Yes.
sort of silhouette and a little bit of a wider thigh, like a bigger circumference around the thigh.
Yeah.
These are slightly more fitted feeling and looking because they are.
But they're still gonna be really size easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that difference is
There's
going
so
to be
much
in the thigh and the sort of
Cool.
crotch depth.
Great. I don't think we want to talk about crotch depth. Go ahead. On
It's
top.
pants. We have to talk about crotch depth. It's
There
important.
is crotch depth. Thank you.
we
That's
could
all
we
I'm
could
gonna
call
say.
it the euphemistic rise, which is what they
The
call
rise. Or
which is the
or-
tailoring term.
Have you seen those pants that are called like with ballroom?
Yeah, right.
Ballroom fit?
Or we could go for the non-euphemistic.
Well, they make it sound like it's
Yeah, ballroom pants. I get it. It's a
some
good joke.
dancing, some kind of dancing thing. But yeah,
Yeah, it's about dancing.
yeah, it's about
Definitely
dancing. It's definitely about dancing.
So someone asked, going along with the Seco shorts, what made you choose the Seco pants to base the design rather than the Kage pants?
Fundamentally, I liked that the Seco opens in the front. I think from a wearability and like a day-to-day standpoint, I felt that they were more functional. because of
Yeah,
that.
I did see somebody guessing that they would be Kage shorts,
Yeah.
and they would just, instead of having a sort of cuff that's this long, just like cut it down.
Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah, it could be.
I honestly hadn't even occurred to me.
Yeah.
You know, the most like honest that I could be about it is that it just hadn't occurred to me.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
yeah.
you maybe are done.
that's kind of the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a question about the Enforcer, and someone wants to know what it looks like paired over a Initiate.
Check out the product page because it's already 85-ish degrees in here. There are some really
I
good
can go
pictures.
grab one. And initiate
They're
it.
just so
right
not
there.
folded in. They're folded and they're not even steamed.
Yeah, but
If you must.
I'm just gonna go get.
You must. There are really very nice pictures on the product page. Is the answer I would have given, but he will go above and beyond.
Hold that, please. On the product page, I used the black Initiate.
Mhm.
I figured we could also show the white.
Yep. This one has not been ironed or pressed, as we typically like to do before our live streams.
Take the hood off.
This
So
one,
yeah, I mean you can double up on hoods if you want to, but I made sure that the hood on the Enforcer was removable, so that if you're wearing it with your Initiate or something else, even with the Recruit, you can wear it and take the hood off and not have to manage two hoods at the same time.
very good. Always thinking about the details.
And I think this is cool because you get a lot of the sort of Ezio style flared collar or
Yes.
cascading collars.
Cascading colors. Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah,
Have we got other questions about how the giveaway works? There are a lot of moving parts.
Yes, we do. So one of the questions was, when are we going to announce the winner of the giveaway? And how that-
December 1st at 1 p.m. So it is quite a long time. So you can save up for items in the collection, or you can wait with bated breath. But then we will get it to you before the end of the year, probably in the first half.
Yeah, we'll be
of
ready.
December.
We'll be ready to do it.
And it all the details are on the page. So if you go to the Assassin's Creed 15 page, on the header there says click here if you want to learn more about the Rook giveaway, and then learn more about the free gift giveaway. So there are 2 giveaways happening at the same time.
Okay.
They're happening for a really long time. So
So do some reading.
get ready. Sign up.
Yeah, but the Ubisoft's AC-15 sort of celebration is going on for they have a 12-week thing. Every week they are going back in time, and they're focusing this week on Valhalla. Next week is Odyssey. The one after that is Origins,
Yeah.
Syndicate, Unity. Can I do them all backwards?
I don't know. I can't.
Rogue, Black Flag, AC3, and then Revelations, Brotherhood 2 and 1.
Wow.
By the end, by like mid-September, I think it'll be done.
This is pretty encyclopedic of
Thank
you
you.
right there. Dang.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Yes, I know my Assassin's Creed.
I know you know it. I just didn't know you knew it backwards.
So we've gotten a few questions about redeeming their free gift and how to go about that.
Yeah. So again, there's a visual aid on our page, but the short version is in your product there will be either a hang tag like this. There will either be a hang tag like this with a unique QR code on it, or there will be a side label with a unique QR code on it, and that unique code will link you to what your free gift is, and you may have to put in some details to get it, like your address or your email or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you get to redeem it. I think it's pretty straightforward. I don't know which products will have the label and which ones will have the hang tag. The hang tag is obviously much easier to add.
Yep.
Then the
So
label.
things that we're making now will get the hang tag.
Yes. And we're trying to make it as easy as possible. Are there other questions about that process?
Yeah, the QR code it's a pretty cool system. They've
It is.
got they're printing, thousands and thousands of unique codes, so each one,
We'll go.
like the gift that you will get is attached to the code itself, and it's crazy.
It's kind of crazy, yeah.
It's extremely complex, and we're really excited to be a part of it because
Yeah.
it's well beyond anything that we would be able to organize on
Functionality
our own.
wise, yeah. It's big. And there are like 10 plus licensees that are working with Ubisoft. And so there's a diverse set of gifts. You can really get some really cool merch.
Yeah.
I know Razer is doing an Assassin's Creed
Something or other.
drop of accessories. I'm not at liberty to say what, but I know they're doing some accessories in their field. I'm sure you'll figure that out. So there's some neat things out there.
Yeah.
That's the one I would probably want to win. If not, of course, the trip to Montreal would be great.
Trip to
And the
Montreal,
custom
but
Rook
we
would
can
also be
also
great.
just drive there though.
That's true. We're not that far from Montreal.
Yeah, it's a 5-hour drive. We were just there a couple months ago.
Yeah, but they would put you up and
That's true.
feed you and show you around and take you nice places.
It's a nice studio.
It's very nice. I haven't been there, but I've seen. You had a good time.
I did have a good time. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So we have a question from Discord. Someone asked, are we going to be introducing a new piece each month? And
That is what the
additionally,
email says, isn't it?
will the old items, I'm guessing like the Enforcer or the Initiate or the Rook, will they still be available for purchase?
So I can't predict what will be available for purchase based on sales volume. That's really hard to do. And it's really inconsistent. We didn't make a ton of Enforcers. We made a pretty good number of Rooks because it's kind of in our champion collection. So you can kind of, based on those labels, make some judgments of your own about availability. But we are launching something every month for Assassin's Creed. Some of them are like huge pieces and some of them are smaller. Depends kind of on the cadence of the month. And
I think-
there are quite a few unseen items. So we have quite a few items that you've never seen before, and one that you have.
Yeah.
2 that you have.
I don't know which two you're talking about, but I think the question is kind of around like, what if I want the other thing more than the thing that is out now? There's that.
That's always the
That's
problem. FOMO is real, y'all.
we plan on continuing to release new products, and
For
that will
as
always
long as we
be
can
a
come up
question.
with them. Yeah.
And it's a debilitating. What if the next thing is better? But
Right.
also, what if the next thing is worse and you miss out on this thing? And
Right,
it's just,
yeah.
I get it. I totally understand the anxiety around that. I can say that they're all pretty different.
They are.
There's a pretty wide variety of like styles of product and like what they sort of cover.
Yeah.
So
We're not making 10 vests, we're making quite a
Right.
set.
right.
Yeah. And ideally a set that you might even wear together. So, the
Some of
cape
those
obviously can be worn in most cases, but we're also offering a few accessories that can be added on and a few, anyway, you'll have to wait and see. Let me not run away with my mouth.
Yeah. And we're not just hiding it because we are vicious, but we haven't actually finished developing all of those products. So
So they're still in approvals and they're still in the works.
So we got a couple of questions about the custom Rook and what custom means.
Yeah, let's talk about what custom means. So custom means, custom has a gray border, right? We can do just about anything. When it's a licensed product, we are kind of bound to the design.
Yeah.
But we can make it in any color and in any size that you'd like. And we can probably make non-visible changes. So like if you want an extra pocket or something like that, we can probably work that out for you.
Yeah.
But having something that is made to measure for you is a really special experience.
yeah, we won't be able to like put the enforcer hood on the Rook or something like
Yep.
that. But we will definitely be able to do like custom measurements and
Materials. Well, you'd be really surprised what range of materials will change a design's look.
Mhm.
And yeah.
And then the last question I see here is actually about the enforcer's pockets and what made you decide
Make them so
to have
weird?
them free roaming.
Yeah,
Free roaming
free
pockets.
floating pockets. So
They're definitely weird.
yeah.
I think they're really innovative and different.
I
but
tried
they are weird.
I tried to describe them to Willow,
I
and
would
she was like, "That's dumb." And then I was like, "Okay, well, I'll just make one." And then I made one. And you were like, "What is that?" Initially, kind of, right?
Yeah.
But then it like the idea for me. So I wanted a pocket that was like a patch pocket, like you would have on the back of pants or something like
Yeah.
that. That also added a little bit of
3D.
three-dimensionality to the vest. I
Yeah.
didn't want it to be completely sleek. It's called the Enforcer. It's got to have a little bit of like bruiseriness to it, something that makes it a little bit more substantial looking and less svelte than most of our other products.
Yeah.
So that's part of why this
Pops out.
detail is here,
Yeah.
and why we've got like sort of a double collar going on with the hood and the collar.
Yeah.
And then the pockets do that too, and they cover up the bottom of the zipper, and there's just that was the idea.
Yeah.
But as I went on, I thought, well, I didn't want the pocket to be, I wanted it to be this big, but I also wanted an asymmetrical zipper. So I had a problem where the pocket wouldn't be able to go past there.
Yeah.
And so over the zipper. So I had it sort of exterior. And what else? There was another reason that I did
I
it
think
this way.
Also is kind of different.
It's
And
different,
Different is maybe not your cup of tea. Like different, it's kind of bold. It's kind of new. It's a little bit, yeah.
Yes. The other thing is that when you stitch down a pocket like this, if this was stitched down, you can sort of put stuff in it, but it will do funny things up against it'll pull the jacket in funny ways. So by having it be separated, you actually have a lot more space without becoming
And it
uncomfortable.
does really not, and the clean lines of the jacket are not at all interrupted.
Yeah, and the clean lines is one thing, but when it's so fitted like this, when you put your hand in your pocket, you have this room.
Yeah.
But you don't have, if it's all the way stitched down, you don't have that room to actually use the pocket. and put things in it.
Yeah. All right. So much going on today. Thank you for tuning in with us and spending some time.
Yeah.
We talked about the shorts. We talked about an enforcer. There's a giveaway with Ubisoft. There's a giveaway with us. There's a lot of information on the Assassin's Creed homepage, 15th page. We also made a video about where we started with Assassin's Creed, so you can see a few of our old designs if you're new to our community. And yeah. Anything else? Last chance?
No, I think that about covers it. It's a,
Yeah.
we didn't have this list in our head. I can list the Assassin's Creed
We've just been
backwards,
like getting all the stuff ready frantically and enthusiastically,
Yeah.
and it's really exciting to be part of this push.
Yeah. There's more conversation that has sort of already happened around these products on our Discord and will continue to go.
Yeah.
So hop on the Discord, and if you've got questions, you can take a look at what people have already talked about, and you can always just ask questions there, and we're happy to answer and have fun.
I will also say there are a couple of items that we will be giving to the Ubisoft team to give away, so you could win some of our pieces in the
through their
so if
campaign.
you buy something from Pop Vinyl, you could win something from us. So there's a
It's a lot of cross
lot of cross
pollination.
things happening. Yeah. So maybe
Cool.
you buy an Assassin's Creed keyboard and then you get a free jacket. I mean, you really don't know. There's a lot of stuff out there.
Nice catch.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, anyway, thank you all for joining us. We look forward to seeing you next time.
And stay badass out there.